Yeah.
But the now, as the dust has settled, the question is, can we see this in a different way? And my experience was only light. All I saw was this beautiful goodness. All I saw was the goodness of everyone, which I ultimately handled the godness of 9/11, the goodness with one less O. And it's because I got the best of everyone. And as you're saying, about 2 years later, it sealed back over and we kind of went back to normal,
Right.
or what was a new normal. But quite frankly, on the spectrum of damage, trauma, fear, much further down to the negative. And that's where we sealed over, with no emotional training, with no leadership. My first two questions when I wrote the book were why were we so unprepared to handle 9/11 as a culture? And where was all the wise counsel to get us through it?
Yeah.
The answer is there isn't any, because we have no experience. Wisdom comes from experience, and until we decide to learn from this situation and get experience from the situation and become wiser because we've taken some responsibility for our part in the situation, innocent or otherwise, naivete can be very dangerous.
Yeah. Yes. Very much.
So, we have to see that, were we really that innocent in walking into these countries and what we thought were bringing democracy and good things, but were we really there for oil and power and money? Probably both.
Probably both.
But the world in 2000 was very different than the world in 1960 in the JFK world of democracy everywhere, because that was a very heady, young, I've got this fantastic idea. I want to share it with everyone because everyone deserves to be this happy. And I believe that is our foundation.
Yeah.
The question is, in 2000, was the motivation the same? And I'm not saying right or wrong. I'm just saying we need to talk about something.
Sure.
Talk about other than point the finger at those bad guys that look different than us.
Right.
But one of the cool parts about 9/11, cool, if you will, but maybe not a great choice of words, interesting parts of 9/11 is that it actually opened the world. Because it was the advent of and the onset of 24-hour news from the Gulf War in 91.
Sure.
And it was the onset of the internet, which signed on in 93. And then you have this spectacular event that feeds everything for years and connects us and creates a globalness that didn't exist before. It would have anyway, but my guess is this gave it a really fast forward.
Little shot in the arm.